Today we will tell the story of the flood, found in the book of Genesis, chapters 6 to 9. May the word of God reach our hearts as a source of inspiration for our lives. In a time when disobedience wove the shadows of the human heart, evil spread like a dark cloak over the land. Every thought and action were corrupted by sin, obscuring God's creation. Faced with this dark scenario, God in His justice decided it was time to purify the earth from the wickedness that surrounded it. However, amidst the darkness emerged a remarkable man named Noah, a man who walked side by side with God. In the midst of human decay, God looked at Noah and said, "I will destroy the entire earth with a flood because wickedness has spread among the people. Nevertheless, I will make a covenant with you to preserve life on earth. Build an ark, and I will give you the exact dimensions you should use. After you finish, a flood will wipe out all humanity and animals on earth. You and your family will be spared, as well as the animals you will take with you." God instructed Noah in the construction of the ark, detail by detail, and Noah, faithful to his Creator, followed each guidance. Alongside his 3 sons, he dedicated himself to the monumental task. When the ark was completed, God said to Noah, "Enter the ark with your family. After 7 days, water will fall upon the earth, and every person and animal will be destroyed, except those inside this ark." Noah, confident in the divine promise, led his family into the ark, where they would await the days preceding the great flood. The fate of humanity was about to be rewritten in the purifying waters of the deluge. Noah and his wife, along with their sons and daughters-in-law, entered the ark as the first rays of an imminent flood tinted the sky. An atmosphere of anticipation hung over the vessel, and as the ark's door closed, the fate of humanity was about to be sealed. As Noah and his family settled into the depths of the ark, an extraordinary spectacle unfolded around them. Animals of all kinds, large and small, flying and terrestrial, began to approach in pairs, guided by a divine force that brought them together. Pairs of clean animals, birds in 7 pairs, and a pair of every other creature created a vibrant symphony of diversity within the ark. The spectacle reached its climax when, with a divine command, the door of the ark closed, isolating hope amid the imminent destruction. On the 7th day, the waters that lingered above the sky began to descend, a celestial dance of rain announcing the onset of transformation. Simultaneously, the bowels of the earth stirred, spouting water from its depths, carving new paths and turning the familiar landscape into a tumultuous symphony of change. Streams turned into rivers, rivers overflowed to become oceans, and mountains disappeared under the liquid embrace of the deluge. The roar of the waters echoed like a lament for the fading world. All living beings, except those entrusted to the ark, succumbed to the relentless force of the divine waters. However, the ark, like a witness to faith and preservation, floated above the chaos. Its occupants, humans and animals, experienced a unique journey, where trust in the divine provided an island of safety in the midst of the ocean of desolation. 40 days stretched like an eternity, each raindrop witnessing the transformation of the world. And then, as if nature had fulfilled its divine mission, the waters calmed. Silence hung over the ark as the newly reborn earth emerged from the flood, ready for a new chapter in its history. Noah's ark floated over the waters for 110 days after the rain ceased, a floating sanctuary in an ocean of renewal. Winds blew, caressing the land with their dry touches, while Noah and his family eagerly awaited the moment when the ground would re-emerge beneath the cloak of waters. And then, like a gift from the heavens, the ark rested on the majestic slopes of Mount Ararat. Noah, patiently waiting for another 4 months, finally decided to peek at the world emerging from the flood. With a touch of curiosity, he opened the ark's window, allowing the light of rebirth to illuminate his eyes. A raven, a symbol of freedom, was the first to take flight in search of solid ground. but it never returned, getting lost in the transformed vastness of the world. Next, a dove, delicate and hopeful, was sent on a quest for life. It flew, circled, but found no refuge. It returned to the ark where Noah welcomed it, symbolizing the absence of soil to nurture life. However, hope was not lost. After 7 days, the dove was sent out again. This time it returned with an olive branch in its beak, a promise of renewal and life emerging from the saturated ground. Noah, with a grateful heart, understood that vegetation was beginning to sprout once again. Another 7 days passed, and the dove, on its third journey, did not return to the ark. The message was clear: the earth was dry, ready to welcome life back. A month had passed since the ark landed on Mount Ararat, when Noah, prompted by the voice of God, removed the ark's cover. Gazing upon the dry land before his eyes, Noah knew that the chapter of the flood had come to an end. The divine voice echoed, proclaiming, "Your family and the animals may leave the ark." The ark's portal opened, and creatures of all kinds stepped onto a renewed world blessed by divine mercy. Freed from the ark, stepping onto the solid ground that stretched before them like a divine gift, Noah and his family felt gratitude and reverence invade their hearts. It was time to express this gratitude, and Noah, moved by devotion, raised an altar to the Lord. The aroma of the offering rose to the heavens, a fragrance of worship that reached the heart of God. And as the smoke of the sacrifice danced in the breeze, the divine voice echoed, "I will never again destroy the earth with a flood. Planting and harvesting, heat and cold, summer and winter, day and night will always endure. From now on, the animals will fear you, but the responsibility for them remains. You are now allowed to eat both animals and plants. However, human life, made in the image of God, must not be taken. Multiply and populate the earth again with your descendants, for this is my will." With the divine promise echoing in their ears, Noah and his family gazed at the sky in search of the sign of this eternal covenant. And then, in a celestial spectacle, a rainbow unfolded its vibrant colors in the clouds. God pointed to this marvel and said, "When I look upon this bow and you also behold it, remember this promise. A flood will never again devastate the whole earth. This is my covenant with you." This is the fourth part of a 5-part series, where we will tell the biblical story of the beginning of the world from creation. Stay with us not to miss the upcoming chapters of this story so important to all of us. And if you missed the previous episodes, we have a complete playlist with all the videos in chronological order. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, click the subscribe button and join our community. Also, don't forget to comment, leave a like, and click on the notification bell. Your presence and participation here are very important to us. Today, I want to share a verse found in the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 16. "Whenever the rainbow is in the clouds, I will look at it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth." May the presence of God be a constant in your life, bringing blessings, joy, and love. God bless you.